So, after last week's underwhelming chapter due to Suzuki Nakawa's physical condition, this week we have a full-fledged chapter of the Seven Deadly Sins. I almost said my Seven Deadly Sins, but no. It is the Seven Deadly Sins, chapter 210 of its name, Emotion Maelstrom. And in the cover we have Dolor Gloxinia standing over Bonspierre and Derriere's bodies, with Meliodas holding on to Elizabeth and Ryudoshel just dozing off. Standing so far away with that dazed look, it says it all. This holy war is still far from over. And on the side reads, having stopped the Ten Commandments, in the retransformation, the head-to-head clash has been resolved. Against the demons mayhaps, but there might be something more to this history. Okay. So Ryudoshel is trying to contact Nerovasta, to summon reinforcements from the heavens, to summon Mael. Okay, but she can't answer because she's under the control. Oh no, she broke the control. Ooh, okay. She's now realized that Gother is standing in front of her with someone? Oh, it's her, okay, and Melascula of Fate. Okay. So it's Gother and Melascula standing before the gates of heaven. When did they enter the light of grace? Okay. Who's that? Oh, they are corrupting the gate to the heavens. They are creating a hell's gate. I assume. I mean, that's what I assume looking at this. Yes, at any moment now, the gate will be reformed and connect to our realm, the underworld. Gother, he never changes. Such a masterful performance, could you refrain from such a strange compliment? Oh, poor Nerovasta. Okay, up until just a moment ago, an unfathomable amount of rage was pouring forth from over there. And now it's suddenly gone calm. Okay, so giants and fairies alike and angels are wondering what's the state of the battle. Okay. Ro is talking with Gloxinia's sister. He's so bad, ancestor. Stop hitting on the Fairy King's sisters, you maniacs! Oh, love is in the air. Na, 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 love is in the air. Can you hear me, fellow warriors of Stigma? This is a state of emergency. The Ten Commandments have taken control of the Light of Grace. The Holy Land's corporal. The Light of Grace has been taken by the Ten Commandments. When did they manage that? All units are to attack immediately. There are 2 of the Ten Commandments there. Okay. Silence. No matter how many sacrifices it takes, the Ten Commandments must be slain. It's likely that these 2 of the Ten Commandments are not battle types. It's possible that we might be able to overwhelm them with sheer numbers. Oh, Nerovasta, you really don't have much on the way of intelligence now, do you? Did you hear that, guys? Even we might be able to do something to help, so you've got no choice then. We'll defeat the Ten Commandments and reclaim the Light of Grace. It looks like it's our turn to move out at last. Okay. You talk big for a human like you. You ain't so tough, or are you saying you think you stand a chance of defeating the Ten Commandments? Of course he does. Oh, please tell me you haven't killed that guy. Come on, there was no need for that. Oh, come on. Really? Damn, son! What the hell? What has he done? Why? What? I mean, I know what he has done. I'm wondering why. Oh, come on. Oh my God. The humans are killing them all. Holy heck, why? Well, that explains a lot. That explains a lot, really, on just why the fairies and the giants hate the humans. It's thanks to freaking Ro. Our objectives happen to align with the demon clan, that is all, and we have but one single objective. To wipe out every last one of you stigma bastards. Why? You're gonna be killed by the demons, you absolutely git. Much like your descendant Ban, you can be a total arse from time to time, you know that. Okay, so King and Diane have sensed something, and they are coming back. But Meliodas, oh, okay. Something troublesome is headed this way. Did you say something? So now they're going to see Gother. Perhaps we're making a mistake. After all, in the future, the Ten Commandments are the ones that are standing in our way, and yet now here we are protecting them. No, you're right, King. Everyone may have some reason for why they're fighting with each other, but there's no such thing as someone that's bad from birth. Well, she's kind of right. Yeah, okay, she's kind of right, but in this case, I wouldn't agree that much with her, but okay. And I don't care who it is, I won't forgive anyone killing my friends before my eyes. But you know, I have never thought that the Goddess clan were so warmongering, belligerent, and oppressive. Even so, Elizabeth is different, isn't she? Yeah, and Meliodas too. Meliodas the captain is in such a complicated situation, and so much happened, and yet, just at the notion of finding out he was a demon, I had completely disavowed him and written him off. Oh. Jesus! Oh God, this is funny. King is just going in and Gother just appears. Peekaboo! Holy heck. Damn. Yes, a huge bump. Oh God. Why is he in this world 300 years in the past? Because he's a demon. Bum, bum, bum. My glasses, where are they? My name is Gother. Pleased to meet you, Fairy King Gloxinia and Giant King Dolor. I know everything about you, even things yourselves don't know. So how was it? I totally came off as an evil villain. He was bluffing. Oh God. Thank you for the great reaction. I really do get a kick out of these silly exchanges. Please forgive me, I meant no ill will. No, this isn't Gotha. Is it not? How can it not be? Okay. It looks like him. Overflowing emotions, seething anxiety, King and Diane prepare for war. Gother and the human Ro, who suddenly changed. If they're not stopped, the base will fall. The Allied army is in danger of being destroyed. To be continued in chapter 211, He Who Says Farewell. Okay, first things first, Rose betrayal. I am not convinced that that was a smart move. Pretty obvious to say, I know, but still. Why would the humans be so stupid as to think that an alliance with the Demon Clan would work? I ask you. To which you might respond, well, humans are pretty stupid sometimes. To which I say, you stand correct. I rest my case. But no. Even in the POV of a manga character, allying themselves with a race, with a clan in this case, that is hell-bent on destroying every other clan in existence, I find it a little bit hard that they are going to spare the humans, unless of course the demons have an ulterior motive of which you do not know yet, which is possible because in the going of the last few chapters we've seen that the goddess clan is not so much all good needy good guys, as well as the demons clan is not all bad guys. I mean, they have an exception, which is Meliodas, but I mean, they can't all be spoiled apples now, can they? I am sure that amongst the demon clan there might be some more high demons, not counting those red fat demons and the big white ones. There may be some higher demons, and I'm sorry about that. I'm completely blocked out of my nose. But anyway, there might be some more higher demons on the scale of the Ten Commandments. Not exactly 10 commandments, but on a smaller scale between the white demons and the 10 commandments. There may be some higher demons who do possess a more positive view of the other clans and seek to at least coexist with them. However, I think that the demon clan is not totally to blame here. They are mainly doing the wrong thing for mayhaps some slightly, and note that when I say slightly, is a little tiny slightly, a slightly bit of good reason. So they may have been wrongly accused of doing something on previous generations, and the newer generations in this timeline, meaning the generation of Montpellier, Derriere, Gauter, Melasculum, and they are doing this without knowing properly what has happened in the past, but they think to themselves, we must do it because this is what needs to be done. So I hope I made myself a little bit clear on my thinking over this betrayal and whatnot. But I still think that the betrayal of humans was not a well put thought. Now, as for this Gauter, because like, I don't know, let me go back a little bit to see if I can compare him to the Gauter which appeared first in the chapter. I mean, the traces are very, very similar. So I really see no reason for why him should not be Gauter. I mean, this isn't their Gauter, the Gauter they know. That much is a given because the Gauter they know is a doll. A magically engineered being that was deprived of nearly all emotions as far as we can tell, because in a few chapters back before the flashback he clearly stated that I am the Ten Commandments quoter of selflessness. So he's not exactly empty of emotions. So what King might be saying is that this is not the Goater we know, but nonetheless, however, I think that this is indeed the Goater, the only Goater that there is. However, it's the Goater before they know him, because before they don't know that he was the Ten Commandment. I believe that only we as readers and the players of the Azure Sky, I believe that's the name of them, only them know that Goater is one of the Ten Commandments. So, yeah, I think this is Goater. This has to be Goater. However, it's not the Goater that they know. Now. What is his motivation? What is his plan to go meet them? One could simply say, okay, he has gone to stop them in their tracks, because if they got to the Stigma headquarters, they would just wreck the whole place and stop the demon's plans. To which I say, a pretty good assumption. And possibly it's one of the, if not the main reason, sorry about that again, it's one of the main, if not the main reasons for why he has gone there. But you remember that when King and Diane were sent to this flashback / pastime, they were sent to see if they would do the same, and they would take the same decisions as Dolor and Gloxinia did. Now, what were those decisions? You've seen me coming up with a few ideas over the last chapters. One of them was sacrificing themselves to rid the demons and thus becoming demons themselves. I believe that was one of the only ones. If there was another one, I forgot, because there's been a long time. I even thought that they would form the original seven deadly sins along with Meliodas, Ro themselves, and then we would only need Goater, Merlin, and Escanor. So those two would be left out, given that Goater is a demon. But now, if we can see Goater joining their side by any sort of magic way, maybe, let's imagine that. If this is turning into a discussion on the original Seven Deadly Sins, but I think this is good. So let us move on. So we have Meliodas, Ro, Gloxinia, Dolor, now Goater, possibly. But you say, but Ro has just betrayed Stigma. Well, maybe Ro will come to his senses and stop being a goddamn idiot and realize, oh, the demons are going to betray us. And so he will betray the demons and join the original Seven Deadly Sins. But you say, but we're still missing Merlin and Escanor. So let us go on Merlin first. Merlin, as we know, was able to stop her own flow of time, meaning she doesn't get old. Hooray! So, who's to say that she was not alive 3,000 years ago? Who's to say that she wasn't alive during the Great War? Who's to say that she didn't meet Meliodas then and there? So it's entirely possible that we still see Merlin in the Great War, and that leaves Escanor. That I do not really know. He may be a human that will start, that is infiltrated with the humans, but with the sole purpose of, you know what, these guys are doing it wrong. I'm gonna try and save them from their path. And so we'll have a sort of rivalry between Ro and the ancestor of Escanor. I say ancestor, but it may not necessarily be an ancestor, but more like a person who also has Escanor's curse. Because we are not entirely sure that Dolor and Gloxinia are kings and Diane's ancestors. They may not even be. Ro, I believe it's entirely possible that he's Ban's ancestor. If not, he's awfully similar. But Dolor and Gloxinia, there's no proof of that. So it doesn't need to be an Escanor's ancestor. It just needs to be someone with his ability. So we have the original 7 deadly sins. And maybe Dolor and Gloxinia's job back then, or sacrifice or whatever, and the test that Diane and King have to go through may be related to that. I still think it's possible that they will have to sacrifice themselves, maybe to destroy the underworld gate, the progress that was made in the underworld gate. Maybe that's it, and they need to destroy it from the inside, and so they have to journey to the realm of the demons, and thus getting trapped in there. So maybe that is what it is. Or I just had another idea. Imagine that's that. That's what the original Dolor and Gloxinia did. They threw themselves into the underworld gate and destroyed it from within. But what if this time they can change it? They can send someone else in and have that person coming back later to bite them in the ass. And I'm speaking of none other than he himself, the strongest, the mightiest of the archangels, Ryudo-Shell himself. Yes, that's right, my dear friends. I think that Dolor and Gloxinia, aka King and Diane, will send Ryudo-Shell into the underworld gate, as in a last resort thing. He's going to be doing something pretty bad, like a huge mega sacrifice, and King and Diane are just gonna be like, oh no, you ain't. Sorry about that. You ain't doing that, and they push him through the gate with no turning back. By some magic of destiny, he destroys the gate because it's his duty, but he stays in the demon world and starts getting corrupted, and things change in the present. We know of the 7 deadly sins, and yes, then, only then, the archangels may be reborn, but not as warriors of the heavens, but warriors of hell, or the underworld, however you want to call it. And so Ryudo-Shell comes to be the final opponent with his 4 archangels, aka the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse. This is my idea, and with that, the video is pretty long already. So my dear friends, I hope you have enjoyed it. I hope you can share your opinion with me in the comment section down below, because I really want to hear your guys' opinions on this chapter, on the matter. Please tell me, do you agree with my idea? Or have I been drinking a lot and shouldn't really be speaking of these things? No, I haven't been drinking, because I do not drink. And neither should you. No, I'm not going to say that. Drink all you want. But please, do tell me, is it a crazy idea? Does it have any sort of base to go on? Please do tell me your opinion in the comment section down below. As I've always said, it is yours to use and abuse within education, within moderation, and with education. So I say my goodbyes to you for now, and I'll see you this Tuesday for the One Piece live reaction video, which I'm very much looking for because, as you know, I love One Piece and I believe that so do you. Bye bye.